Because I own a totally legitimate N64 flash cartridge, it allows me to play some awesome ROM hacks made by some very, very talented people. But one avenue of the N64 that I've sorely neglected is the homebrew scene. I had no idea there were so many crazy brand new games coming out, both big and small. So while scouring the internet looking for any good ones to try, I discovered this. This is Junk Runner 64, a small game made by James Lambert, the guy who made Portal 64, with some help from others for an N64 game jam. And its selling feature, of course, is its massive, open desert world that, through what I can only assume to be magic, is able to run smoothly on real N64 hardware. Since Junk Runner was made for a game jam, they only had a short amount of time to finish it, so there's not much going on plot-wise. The gist is you play as some kid named Jax who has to scavenge throughout the desert for parts to repair various things in order to save your sick little brother named Samson. So you hop on your hover bike and get exploring. And as far as the gameplay goes, it's pretty simple as well. You just drive around the massive map on your hover bike until you find an area where there might be some parts, then you get off your bike, get the parts, and move on to the next area. And that's it. Other than some optional time trials you can do for extra nuts, the currency in the game, your only goal is to find junk. So if there's no story and there's not much to do in the game, then what's the point in playing it? Why am I even talking about it? Well, the way I see it, Junk Runner is a tech demo breakthrough of what's possible with homebrew games, ROM hacks, just utilizing the console as a whole. That's why it's a cool game to play, because you can just marvel at the technical achievement that is Junk Runner. I mean, the map, according to James, is the size of Skyrim. And again, it's an open world game that big running on a console from 1996. Imagine if the N64 developers back then had the time and resources to get to this point. It's entirely possible they could have. Imagine what games could have been possible, what games we could have gotten, what games we will get now that this is the threshold that we've reached with homebrew games. Another cool thing worth mentioning is the music. It's not all good, some of it's kind of repetitive, but the songs that are good really elevate the experience so much. Really makes you feel like you're exploring a desolate, hostile planet all by yourself. And each region has a region-specific song that transitions as you enter each corner of the map. It's really cool. If I had one major disappointment with this homebrew, it's that it's not a full-length game. The engine, graphics, and just the overall setting are just so cool. I really just wanted it to be more fleshed out. The whole time I was playing, I was imagining bigger, better ideas as to what could be added to this game. Like, imagine you're driving around looking for parts and then you come across a massive crash site of a spaceship. You enter it and it's like a Zelda dungeon. You can scavenge for parts and solve puzzles, and there's tidbits of lore of what happened. Like there's so much that could be done with this setting. It's just a shame that it's not fleshed out. Sadly, I don't think Mr. Lambert has any plans to expand upon Junk Runner, but on the bright side, he did say he was going to apply the techniques and knowledge used in this game for an actual full-length game he's been working on that will release for the N64. So I am definitely looking forward to that. With it being my first toe dip into the world of homebrew on any console, I was very impressed with Junk Runner 64. Even though it's very short, more of a tech demo, like I said, I highly recommend you give it a shot. One note though, Junk Runner 64 was specifically designed to run on actual N64 hardware. So if you got one of those FPGA, whatever those things are, or a flash cartridge, you're good to go. Otherwise, I would recommend using the Ares emulator. I tried the other ones, Project 64, Lupin, none of them worked. Ares is your best shot if you have to go that route. And even then, the music was really broken. Anyways, that's it. If there's any other homebrews you would recommend that I absolutely need to try out, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.